Sorry about that, guys, but I'm with you now, and I hope you're all doing well. Just realizing nothing I said came through, so once again, recapping yesterday, which was the highlight of probably any of my streams, making the +6 30% wand. So yeah, we're super excited about that. In terms of the agenda for today, I'm not too sure. I was trying to do some solo grinding at Scalosaurus and get some more overalls, but I have no overalls. I do have an earring that I found at Xenomega, which is good, but nothing really else to show for it, so yeah, in terms of like what we're upgrading next, I'm not too sure, to be honest. Like the level 110 hat is not really necessary because it requires like 4 additional luck on top of what I need for my wand. So that's kind of out of the question until we get like the level 110 gloves and shoes. Where's Moose going, by the way, as well? I can cover all 3 plats if I'm like locked in. But yeah, we just started this party, so like the rates are, you know, slowly going to increase and we'll take some time. I don't know why Moose is up here. Like, I can cover 3. I might mention something to him. Am I crazy, or did your spectacles change color, per chance? They didn't change color. I mean, I have multiple, you know, sets of glasses that I like to rotate through. That 6 in a row was crazy. It was very crazy. I couldn't go for 7, but still. It was still good. Yeah, is there really nowhere better that Moose can go? Like, is he just covering this top left side? I can 3-plat basically, especially with die 7. Or like close enough to it where I think that like he could be better somewhere else. Is this? Oh, whatever. Let's see what kind of rates we're getting to start, because maybe this is really good. I don't know, maybe if the others are full clearing already, it's probably okay. You've never seen white sacks of gold before? It's, yeah, those are like the silver sacks. I think they existed. Maybe they just looked more silver before. I'm not too sure. Alright, we'll get the tracker on. Obviously my class is like broken. Put this up here, this up here. Alright, let's go, check it out. And then I'll put all my buffs on, Chrono Soda, Pill, etc. But yeah, congrats on the VOD. On the wand. Say the VOD. Thank you very much. So yeah, I've seen like Ice Lightnings at their very highest get maybe like 350 mil. I don't know how sustainable that is though. I can't imagine it's sustainable. Like I've been able to sustain like 300 mil, but I feel like I could do more than this, to be honest. I feel like I can cover the plat below me as well. JD using a clean weapon to avoid the nerfs. Not true, not true. I'm trying to pump as much as I can. I'm getting nerfed anyway, right? What's the point? But yeah, I think the next thing to upgrade, it's just a Ludibrium cape. Actually, I probably should be prioritizing more Papulatus. I've got 40 certs, and I'm not doing like 30 runs a week. I'm only doing runs until my drop rate starts to get to like 50%. So maybe that's like 7 runs. I do like 7 runs on each of my characters, and then I did a 10 pull once, which you saw, but I realized that that was like kind of useless. So yeah, I definitely need to prioritize the Ludibrium cape now. That's the next upgrade we can make to get from our 27 stat cape to hopefully like a 34 or 33 stat cape. That's going to be the next goal. And I probably won't do it this week because I've already done most of my pap and it's really unenjoyable to do it on my bowman. But my rate's at the moment like 300 mil. I mean, that's really good still, don't get me wrong. No one's getting more than that, but I'm just trying to think if I can get any more than what I'm getting. Forget hitting 30s in a row. Are we hitting 3 streams in 3 days? Maybe not. I mean, I wasn't meant to stream today, but I did because I'm not sure I'm going to stream tomorrow. And if I do, it will be a short one, so can't promise anything nice, unfortunately. Nerf coming for sure it is. And I understand it, and that's okay. I still think it's going to be strong no matter what. It just shouldn't be as strong as we currently are. It's a bit too much. Like, I'm full clearing effortlessly up here. Oh yeah, I think I leveled today as well, so that... Yeah, I did, most definitely. Oops. Ah. But yeah, I thought that was like the Bowmaster toilet comp where you get like the little vortex going. Do we even have a vortex going? I want to like see what's going on the other side of the map. Like everyone is dispersed, no one's grouped. Who is touching the third row on the right? Is anyone even touching that? Let me just take a moment to see what's going on over there. Oh, there's the vortex. It's in the bottom right. I see, I see. Well, that kind of checks out, to be honest. I think that's pretty good. Toilet comp in the bottom right. What do you think about that, Africa? Dahni, when's the last time you've been to Europe, if ever? I've never been, but it's on the agenda. I think it's probably going to be my next destination. We're actually like planning one out at the moment, so yeah, that's exciting, Nigel. You need to plan an 8-day trip and choosing cities. I can't give you insight because I'm making the same preparations myself. Travel planning is such a headache, it used to be so fun. I mean, one of the, you know, travel tips that I saw is basically not to overplan everything where like, you know, 1 o'clock you're going here and then you need to get to this next spot by like 3 o'clock. Like not to plan your trip like that. Just to, you know, give yourself some leniency, some flexibility, take the time, enjoy the area, that sort of thing. You like the one big toilet. Yeah, that looks really cool as well. The cool thing about that, like Africa's got this map solved, by the way. If you guys see him, and you should stream Africa. I don't know why you weren't streaming today, but like, either way, it's so impressive the comp he built. I'm like, I want to join a Rex party. And he's like, yeah, come my channel. So I come to his channel. And then I'm like, yo, do you have a spot for me? He's like, no. I just wanted to show you my full clear. Motherfucker. But, you know, hey, it was a really impressive clear, I'm not gonna lie. You're definitely not that kind of person. I need some grinder time in my Antirony, if you know what I mean. Sure, yeah, I know what you mean. Gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, Africa's like method is to have the vortex in the middle. I don't have the other skills turned on. I might turn them on so you can see what's going on their side, but... And then everyone brings the mobs into the middle, into what we're calling the toilet. But it's more of a vortex, but still. It's fascinating. I'll stream tomorrow, maybe I was too locked in. I get it. When Gatekeeper was pre-nerfed, I didn't even want to stream because I was getting... I'm just gonna be honest now that it's nerfed. I was getting fucking 450 mil an hour. Like, I can't play the game, you know? I can't stream it. I have to play it. I have to dial in. So is Moose covering the bottom right or left as well? Maybe. I'm just thinking, like, what more can I do? Like, I'm chilling, you know? It's too comfortable. I want to push myself more. Nope, there's nothing here. Put me in, coach. How does bot lane look like? Alright, I'm going to turn my skill opacity on and then show you when I get a little bit of a break between. I'll go down to the bottom corner and show you. Africa stole the glory of inventing toilet comp from the real inventor EU's Rex Ranch. I don't think he's claiming to have invented it, but he's the one that showed it to me at least. Okay, let's give EU some credit where it's due. So there's the vortex. I actually do not know how they're getting mobs down there. Because our Buccaneer is 145 and I don't think they have Snatch. But they do have Backspin Bow actually, and that's how you get the mobs down there. Yeah, I think Asia probably originated the tech. Like, we also lacking RNG's post on Discord, and we're like, what the fuck is this? This looks so really good. Alright, and then that's where I got a, you know, knew of it, at least. By the way, we were laughing before how you're the only one who refers to the Chaos Crystals as X-Tolls. What the fuck is X-Tolls, man? No one knows what that is. How does bot lane look like? Yeah, Black Chicks, yeah. Hopefully you got a good look at that. You just did 4 platform snatch pull. Like, me in your party is surely better. You can't do... Wait, no, it's so valid though? I know it's valid, I just, you know... I've never heard of Christina be as Xtina. I've never heard of that. Xmas is the only one in which that, you know, scenario actually makes sense. What the fuck is Xtina? Christina! It doesn't matter about right or wrong. I'm just saying intuitively. This does not make sense to me, okay? And I'm sure other people share that opinion. I'm not gonna Google it. It's not a factual question. It's a, you know, it's an intuitive question. What the fuck is Xtina? Anyway, what was my point? I lost my point. Please tell me what this handle says. Xtina! Yes! Yes, Xtina. Very famous profile, yep. I understand it's meant to be Christina, but like... I'm not gonna read it like that. Christina Aguilera's name was Xtina. Oh really? Oh really? Well, you know, today I learned. I'm not saying that I'm right, I'm just saying this is my perception, you know? Anyway, I missed you before, Joe, when you said it's immensely impressive how proficient you are at responding quickly and extensively to chat and training. Yeah, thank you. Like, my character is not the hardest to play. I think if I were rushing, if I were like a paladin that had to like rush around the map, that would be a lot more difficult. But this is pretty good. Like how I said, was as if she's not currently alive. I mean, you know, she had her hits a long time ago. I don't know what she's doing now. Hope she's... Oh, that's actually her. Oh, that's her Instagram profile. I thought it was just some random profile. I'm sure many, you know, like, ABGs would love to be called Xtina, you know? That's gotta be a very popular handle. Why would I post a random profile? Because a random profile would have still proven the point, right? Like, it didn't need to be a famous profile. You crack me up. I'm not doing anything. I'm just, you know, telling you my interpretation of the world. It's fine. She's in her 40s? Is she really only in her 40s? No way. I'm in my 30s. Like, there's no way she's in her 40s. Surely she's in her 50s. She ain't the culture anymore. But like, we dictate the culture, alright? Whatever the 20-year-olds are into, forget about that shit. I still listen to a bunch of classics, you know? I listen to like some 90s artists and stuff. I'm not letting that new style gangster rap, you know, define what we enjoy. She was in her 20s when we were listening to her. Whatever, Ain't No Other Man. Was that the name of the song? I can't remember. I'm not gonna pretend to have been a fan of hers. I mean, I guess we're chilling, slightly under 300 mil, but, you know, it's not too bad. Where's our bishop? Oh. Are our buffs gonna come back in? HS is about to expire. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, that's where we saw the tech as well. Yeah, why did HS expire? Thank you. I have to joke about 45-year-olds not being in the culture to cope with being in my 30s and then also not being in the culture. I know, you blink and then you're just gonna, you know, next thing you know, you're gonna age, like, out of nowhere. Kids are gonna be making these references, saying 6, 7 and all this shit, and you're just gonna be looking like, what the fuck? What is the world going through now? I think everything I do in life, no, not everything I do, but a lot of things I do make me feel old. Even though I'm not really old, like, objectively, but the things I do outside of, you know, games, I definitely feel old. It's nice to play this game with a bunch of other people because I'm relatively young, I guess, in the MapleStory, you know, the classic MapleStory sense. I was playing, like, 20 years ago when MapleStory came out, and I was probably, like, well, I know my age. I was 12, so yeah, I'm definitely younger than some. What the skivity did you just say, Unk? Oh my god. I shouldn't even read that shit out loud, I'm just cringing. Then you play TFT and the world's finalists are like 18, exactly. When you've been in TFT for too long, you notice your age. So like, okay, at least I have enough miso to maybe do another like 1k pull. It's the certs that I really want, but can't do anything about that for now. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like what I actually want to do today. I can't bring as much entertainment, obviously. We can't eclipse what we did yesterday, but we can do something. Why is my DPS so low here? It's because I'm only covering 2 platforms, like I'm not trying to cover more. It can be a lot higher, to be honest. Should I try a comp with an IL? I think you should, because like, why are you trying to snatch the top 2 platforms on both sides? That sounds so inefficient. You can't cover that much. You should let the IL cover one of them, or a mage, any mage. Cover one side of them, and then you just need to do the other side. But like the toilet method is so good because everyone is getting kill credit from every monster on the map basically, so you're getting insane. Nah, but I got time to heart cover. Alright, Moose is going to go top right, and then I'm going to try to cover 3 plats now, so I'll lock in a little bit more. You went to the doctor, and you have to fill out forms. And the only question on the form is, do you play MapleStory? It's kind of funny. I feel bad just isolating one player from the toilet. Yeah, exactly. If it's me, I might find time to be able to come down to the toilet and actually like get some DPS in, but the average Ice Lightning probably wouldn't have time. But it is what it is, like, you know, it's a best case scenario for the Ice Lightning anyway, so like, I wouldn't feel bad about it. It's not like they can help anyway. Alright, let's lock in a little bit more. I'll reset my tracker. Not having haste is kind of annoying. Oh, I do have haste, sorry, I didn't have my candy activated, I think that's what it was. Anyway, alright, let's go. Tracker is reset, we're gonna lock in now. Nope. It's power stance! I need power stance! It's so frustrating not having power stance. And with dice 5, I don't really have the damage to like... I definitely can't cover 3 plats. I can like semi-cover it, but not really well. Holy third line of buffs? Yeah, we hit the Trinity. This is triggering because you literally came back from the doctor and filled out a form and paid $400. My god. Well, I'm going for my wisdom teeth surgery. It actually got pushed back to November, but either way, like, that is not cheap. That is pretty expensive, and I don't know what amount of coverage I'm going to get with my health insurance. Free Palestine! Okay, Sticks. A 2.7 DPS Pally can solo bot lane. Hard with the Heaven's Hammer nerf, though. Yeah. You can only hit 12 now instead of... Is that what it was? The target count got reduced? I mean, it is what it is. Like, it kind of has to be done, and I didn't do it earlier, so, you know, no one to blame but myself. It wasn't really a big issue. One finished, now time for the Paladin stream. Forget about the Paladin. We don't need to play Paladin. I fell. Alright. So the rates are kind of like is the same, because I'm not really full clearing the bottom part. Thankfully you had your wisdom teeth out back when you had your better dental at your last job. Yeah, that's really important actually. You know, if you get any benefits through work. Did they nerf you yet? Not yet, Andre. Good to see you, man. Not yet, indeed. Alright, so the damage dice is good for me here. I'm pretty sure... Oh, never mind. No, keep your teeth. It's gonna decay, you know, infect the other teeth and decay them. It's gotta go. It was going to be in September, and I was looking forward to like having 1 week of just like locking in and playing. Like I can't work, but there goes that. It got postponed, unfortunately. Hopefully Moose's rates are okay. Yeah, I gotta get the wisdom teeth out eventually. I never understand why some dentists think it's a good idea to ask you questions while they're probing your mouth. I've never been asked questions while I'm probing my mouth because they would know. Best rates I've gotten on new Rex? I'm guessing then that Moose is in a good spot. Like, my rate is basically the same, but I could be covering better, to be honest. I'm struggling to cover 3. If we can keep the 7 here, which I think they're going to keep, then I've got a much better chance of covering most of the third platform. You'll probably hit 730s on the one before next best weapon comes out, but I'm not going to go for it anymore, Jaxu, because I'm satisfied with my weapon now. So, yeah, there's that to consider. Really feel like my dentist is always chatting me up too? That's crazy. My dentist is all business. It depends, you know. I guess it depends if you're public or private, and, you know, if they're working on commission or not, right? They might be a little more incentivized to build a rapport with you if it's not commission-based. That makes sense, right? I always dogpile all my doctor's visits into a short time span. Yeah, I like that too. I like that strategy too. You know, just take 1 week to get everything done. Like, you know, see you at the optometrist, dental, anything else you need. Just do it all together. Alright, I think I'm locking in a little bit more, hitting over 300 now. Let's see if we can sustain this. And the dice helps. I'm going to reset one more time actually, because I want to recalculate the rates with like dice 7, which I think would be fair. Oh my god, how did I get knocked off so far? What the I just got launched, man. I gotta make sure I clear top now. That sucked. Lost a lot of value there. You don't go back to the dentist where you got your wisdom teeth out because they got you so high that you started loudly swearing in a family office. I'm sure they've seen it all before. You really think you're the worst behavior that they've ever seen? I don't think so. Man, I wish we had 165. Yeah, probably not going to spec power stance yet. I wish we had power stance. That would be so nice. You wanted to walk the town and find a good dermatologist or book a facial or something like that? That's not something I've given any thought to, but some people, you know, value that. That's not even a joke, like you actually did. Yeah, but I'm being supportive and telling you, like, I'm sure they've seen worse behavior. Like, don't worry about that. Unless they had a problem with you personally. You asked your hygienist 4 times if we were still friends. You're crazy, Joe. Alright, there we go. Locked in. True. Yeah, you know, if you have skin conditions and stuff, you kind of got to do that stuff. I don't really remember, to be honest. It was a while since we caught up, Nigel, but, like, I understand. Like, I have pretty bad skin myself in terms of, maybe not my face, but I generally have eczema, so the rest of my body is not, the skin is not great. Yeah, I understand. You probably need at least one consult to see what your current issue is. It's so time-consuming as well. All the health, you know, services you need to engage. Ugh, life. Life is tough. Whoa, I just went up to like 318. How did that happen? What did I do? Nothing. Actually, I missed a lot of mobs up here, so that's gonna go down. Take this. Your face is crystal clear perfect. There's no way you can remember with clarity. It was like years ago. I'm wrinkling out. That's what I'm doing. I am wrinklier than I used to be. Congrats on your wand, bro. Just got back from your previous stream. Thank you very much, Ivan. I appreciate it. Appreciate you being here, and yeah, thanks for the support. I'm a happy man. I'm a happy man. We had to go through a lot of shit for that one, though. Oh, stop knocking me off, please! Power Sands, where are you? You've always been straight edge because you're no fun, never did drugs, smoked, or drank. This is the only time you've been inebriated in any way. And while it was insanely fun, I know it probably wasn't a wise choice. When were you inebriated? What are you referring to? I mean, I'm similar. I'm like a no smoke, drink, drugs kind of guy. I'm a social drinker, but like, you know, it doesn't really count. I don't really drink outside of that. Oh, when they put you under. How do you go through life not having... Do you mean no drinks at all, or just like socially? I mean, I commend you for, you know, having such a clean record. I thought I was clean. Congrats on your I was reading your name instead of the word wand. Thank you, Mr. Chongrocks. Same, but only because alcohol just takes... Oh! Glad I didn't read the rest of that sentence. Fuck. Alright, anyway, I just do not get how people can pay so much for something so foul. I never really liked the taste of any, you know, I really don't like beer. Like, I don't find any enjoyment in drinking beer. But I don't mind things like cider and other variations. I don't mind spirits, liquors, yeah. Well, a stream on Thursday, LFG. Yeah, enjoy it while you can. I don't know if a Friday stream is happening, so we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. Seen anyone with Pap Kashkir yet? The clock? Yes. I've seen like 3 of them. D-Style, if you know of him in the NA server, he got one. My other friend Nozes has one too. He was like one of the first ones to get it. So yeah, there are people. There are people. Living the good life. It looks so cool. Do you play MLBB? I don't know what that is. Elaborate. Severe alcoholism in my family. Not worth the risk. Yeah, I mean, on a serious note, you know, when you see the effects it can have on other people, it influences you, makes you make better decisions, hopefully. I mean, you don't really want to end up like them. Oh, Mobile Legends Big Bang. I mean, I've played it before. But playing that type of game on mobile felt miserable to me. It's like, I know what I wanted to do, but my fingers couldn't keep up with it. Which you could say about a lot of things in life, but still, you know, that was not enjoyable. Wand done? It is done, Jingwu. Have a look. Hopefully I held that up for long enough. If I didn't, you tell me. I'll bring it back up. Damn, congrats. Thank you very much. Thank you. I mean, it's definitely better for me to get to cover 3 plats, but maybe for the party overall, it's neutral or slightly worse. I'm not sure. As long as Moose is getting good rates, then it's fine. Heads up, I'm done in 30. It'll be midnight for me. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, same. Yeah, I'll do like half an hour more. Living with permanent nerve damage after wisdom tooth. Unfortunately, it's one of the risks. Yeah, they told me about that too. It's like 1 in 200, at least where I am, 1 in 200 operations that has permanent nerve damage. Tell me what that's like, John, you know? I don't know what kind of questions to ask, but like, yeah, obviously that is very, very unfortunate. I don't know what the feeling of nerve damage is. Like, how would you describe it to someone that's never had nerve damage? Same, you have a Canadian streamer friend you want to play games with, but he'd rather play Wild Rift than League. Boo. You still have your teeth. I mean, that's something. That's something. They didn't tell you shit before you had your wisdom teeth out? Kinda crazy you're finding this out now. Yeah, there's whole disclaimers and everything, you know? You've got to sign a waiver, do all that stuff. I mean, was that not the case for yourself? Whoa, that one though. It's juicy, Daniel. It's very juicy. I'm not going to pretend like I can feel the difference, but I know there's a difference in my last wand and this one, so... I'm still halfway through P3, by the way. We got P6 coming out, P4 Revival, there's a lot to do. Maybe I'll play P4 Revival, but I wouldn't stream any other games. I know people are only interested in Chronostory over here. But yeah, I personally would enjoy that game a lot. Nope, now I don't feel bad for swearing in the office. Yeah, no, not at all, not at all. You will literally explode. What do you mean? Why? Oh, from the new Persona. That trailer was dark. It was dark. It looked like a horror game. Bring the new baby Dahni fans. I mean... I don't know. I'm a one-man, you know, one-man... What's the expression? One-man pony? One trick pony. Oh my god. What a brain lapse. Watching from Tokyo, weather was all thunder and lightning. I think a lightning struck real close. My apartment was shaking. Was it real lightning or the lightning from my character? The chain lightning. And I'm a one-woman gazelle. You're clearly very good at streaming. I'm sure you could pull off the streaming non-chrono stuff. I appreciate that, Joe. Yeah. I guess when I started streaming as well, I was really happy with my viewership. It just seemed to like... Yeah, I don't know. I just had some really good people that like... made me more enthused about streaming. But it could have gone the other way where like, you know... no one really comes in, don't really have a vibe, and then you just don't enjoy it. Like, it could go both ways. But it just so happened, I think, at the time that there was other like Maple news going on, so a lot of new people were checking out games like Chronostory. And I think that's, yeah, how we cultivated a nice little following here. So I enjoy it a lot. What's that term? Something pony. Oh, not that song. I hate that song so much. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, still holding down the 310 mil rates. We're looking solid. I don't think we can do much better than this. It's really up to the party to like do any more than this if they're not full clearing, but we're not worried about that. Just, you know, mentioning what's theoretically possible and not. Seeing you stream a non-grindy repetitive game might be fun. Like when you comment on a story or like something stupid next to the Blonde Boy. Yeah, it's a totally different dynamic playing a grindy game compared to like playing a story-driven game. I think if it were to be a non-MapleStory game, having it be a new game would be pretty cool. Like something that no one's played before. Otherwise, I don't really see as much of an appeal. Jackie, good to see you, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Correct, this is not our usual day, but here we are. Here we are, Merry Christmas. I know what you mean when you say non-repetitive. Yes, there are very repetitive aspects to the game, but that's not what you mean. Schmance, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Haven't caught a stream in a minute. Glad to be here and have a good one. Yeah, thank you so much, man. If someone gave you a beta key, would you ditch Chrono? I would... I mean, first of all, the beta test is over now, Jason, but I would have at least tried it, you know? I would have played it for an hour and been like, what the fuck is this? Why can't I do X, Y, and Z that I can do on Chrono? I'm out of here, and then I'd go back on Chrono. True Chrono enjoyer, I really am. Was the beta like a week or something? Yeah, it was, I think it was 8 days. It's already over. I honestly didn't see, like, the first beta had more of a vibe to it because there was a level cap of 50 and then there was a big, like, you know, push to actually reach those levels. But And the purpose of a test server is to test. I totally understand why the second beta was the way it is. But having everyone be able to reset for level 100 characters, like, you're purely in testing mode at that point. There's no incentive to grind, and, you know, yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed watching the grinders, but definitely it took the bit of the fun out of it. And also, like, it really didn't change all that much from the first beta, so it just felt like deja vu. Unlocking cool stuff can unlocking the cool stuff automatically can be fun. Sure it can. Sure it can. Back to woo are we talking now, Nigel? Oh, what the helly? Get that shit out of my face. I need a grind. My quality of life as a human being changed fundamentally. For the better? Or the worse? The test servers can be fun. We had a lot of fun when we did the test server on on Chronostory for 4th job, but at the same time, it got stale really quickly. You test everything you need to test, and then you're out of there, you know? Maybe next time they should leave the option open to do level 100 from day one so people can actually grind. Yeah, that would have been pretty cool. It's so weird that like they do it like towards the end, so only by the very end you can test all the 3rd job stuff, but I guess everyone did the testing they needed to. Nexon didn't give themselves a lot of time to like implement changes when they're having 3rd job be tested like really late into the test. Am I enjoying my day, Sassy Cat? I mean, yeah, you know, it's adequate. It'll do. It won't eclipse yesterday, but you know, it's a day. Hopefully you're, you know, feeling better about that. Alright, so I think we're going for another like 20 minutes here. It's been a pretty good grind so far. The Miso 150 per hour, like that's pretty solid. That's about as good as it gets here in terms of like grinding naturally. When you're doing the toilet strategy, it can be higher, but it's not... Ooh, bit of lag there. It's not really an expectation. Finally leaving Skelly Jail to Newt Jail to farm gloves for 5 out of 5. Honestly, Newt Jail... it's just funny how we keep calling it jail. Newts feel a lot better, your experience is a lot higher, and also you can drop a good amount of gloves at a higher frequency. They just naturally drop more acceptable base stat items than the overalls. So I personally enjoyed farming for my glove a lot more than the overall. I did like at least an hour, maybe more. I found no overalls today. It's miserable, like how the fuck am I going to upgrade it? So congratulations on your 55 stat overall, I believe it was. 55 is good. It's good. You settled for 55, I couldn't take it anymore. What was your previous one again? I think because my previous one is 51, I'm gonna go for 60 and settle maybe for like 58 or something, but like, if it wasn't as good, I would settle for like 55. If my current one was like 45, I'd settle for 55, you know? Like, that's the kind of upgrade I'm going for, like a sizable one, like at least 8 to 10 stat. But I don't really want to go from 51 to 55. I'd rather go a lot further. Even if it takes a lot more resources and items. A great guy always carries you in top left corner. I mean, there's only so many of us high-level Ice Lightning mages on the NA server. Your choices are, you know, like Magical, I, or myself. But one of us is on call 24/7. It was also 51, you couldn't scroll any better. I totally understand. I mean, it's a really low probability upgrade, so yeah. I will go for more, but that's just my personal goal. OCP, please hang in there. What's going on with the other guys? I see you stopping mid-air. Lamau! Toyu calling this guy out. Actually, like, there are some priests that are notorious for just like AFK farming. Like, they don't even participate in the grind. They actually don't even participate. If I could see that side of the map, I would definitely be calling them out as well. Sorry, Nace, I missed your comment. Oh no, sorry, it was Nigel. It kind of amazes you how you were here at the start of the stream when you were muted and you were yapping together for 40 minutes, and the experience bar has significantly increased from 10 to 14. Hey, that's pretty good. 10 to 14? Not bad, not bad. Look, these are like some of the best rates we can get at the moment, you know? I was tasting like 400 mil while gatekeepers were broken, but that's nerfed. That's not a thing anymore. This is about as good as it gets. I'm happy with it too. Because I can finally get resources. I hated that gatekeeper shit, you know? I didn't stream it, like I never showed you guys, but still. Well, I showed you a little bit yesterday. If you're the holy symbol applier, you have the right to charge taxes? Not even, not even. Priests have it pretty good on the server. You gotta work for your dough just as much as any other class. That might be true in like classic Maple. But over here, you have just as much capabilities, you know? They have no handicaps. They have elemental advantage as well on Rex, like you gotta put in the work. No dice. What's going on, team? Actually, is this speed infusion max? It's not even max, but like it's close enough. It's fine. I forgive you, Toyu. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. He's probably gonna level up like during this, and then it'll max. But it hasn't been max the whole time. You're one level away from max. Alright, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. You're listening to me. I wasn't complaining. It's close enough. But how many times did you level? You started 145, right? You've leveled once already. So, yeah, it was lower before. I'm seeing a good amount of Chaos Crystals. Or as Africa would say, X-Tolls. No, I know I meant to still pronounce it as crystals, but I'm not doing that. Toilet Comp is such a good name because I'm literally a janitor. It is poetic. It just fits, I'm gonna use that, you know, expression everywhere. Do you plan to fully switch on Classic on release? No, can go. I'm a Chronostory loyalist and enjoyer. Yeah, no, I've been part of this community, I just enjoy it too much. I can't see myself playing Classic. It may have been a different experience if I got to play the beta, but I never did, and, you know, never got to relive that nostalgia. This X-Style shtick is gonna be rage bait, not even. That's how I read those letters. We need to have a new game to play together. New games are always fun when you're playing the one game that's especially a grindy game, but I don't really want it to be overly time consuming. I don't mind like casual games on the side while I play a grindy game, But that's about all you can fit in addition to a grindy kind of game. I'm done with DK's done. No, yeah. We're all done at the same time. We're all done at the same time. I think it's like 15 more minutes. Oh, what? You're going on level 12. Whatever, they can tell me when they're done. I really don't care, actually. I have noticed my rate drop a lot. They must be slacking over there. It's not me. I'm putting in the work. ETA. Yep, good question. What does that mean? 80%? I don't know how long it takes you to level to you. You gotta quantify it. I mean, it's gotta be soon. Well, I didn't have any of my meals logged online, so I'm kind of fucked if, I think... Alright. The backup plan is to do bossing for like 15 minutes if my party breaks, like, now, in theory. That's the backup plan. Because I was doing that before. Check tracker for free estimate. Oh, what a zesty comment. 12 wins. Dice. Alright, finish on the dice. That would be good. That makes sense. We're like negotiating for when to finish. The rates are slipping. It's okay, it's okay. Alright, so what's the plan after this is an excellent question, because I honestly don't know. I'll do the 1k gaps like usual. Want to join my party? I'll kick Bishop, me, for you. Yeah, fuck yeah. Let's just do another, like, you know, another 15 minutes on top of it. Why not? I mean, as long as you don't mind me for a short time. Like, I'm obviously not doing a super long grind, but I'd be happy to. And I can bring any meals you need, but it sounds like you're good. Just so that we can show, like, what the toilet comp actually is. And actually it gives you a break as well, because you don't need to use your Buccaneer to cover like 4 platforms. I think it might be favorable for you, but I'm kind of curious if it is or not. Well, you'll be scrolling after. Scrolling what? I understand that. I'll try. Find something. I don't have much to scroll, but I'll do what I can. Honestly, that's all I watch. Guys only want one thing. I know, it's fine. Show me the toilet bowl method before you go. Alright, well hopefully Africa is doing that and we can catch it on stream. It's like we could be doing it too. Like our party is like actually the perfect party composition. I think. It might not involve a Night Lord, but it's nice having Showdown anyway. And how many rushes do we have? We only have 1 rusher, so in theory it probably would take 2. So what we're doing now seems optimal, because we have to rush it to one side. But if you have 2 rushes, you rush everything to the middle, and then you've got someone on the very top pushing into the middle. That's it. That's as optimal as it gets. That is the toilet. Are you so close to getting the Looty Cape? I'm on 40 certs, so I've not been doing the maximum for sure. I'm 10 pap runs away. I'm pretty maxed out on all my characters today. Like I usually only do like 7 runs per character, and then 5 runs on the marksman, the bowmaster, because it's one of my weakest characters. It's only level 146 or something. So I'm doing like 19 runs per week, something like that. Not that many. I just want to have like guaranteed PAP certs. I don't want to... How many 30s on the one? I got 6. But yeah, the Looty Cape I'm really looking forward to. Obviously I need to put a good amount of Chaos Crystals into that, but you gotta do what you gotta do. My friend also found the Dark Tack, which is like the item that resets things back to their base stats. And if I can find one of those, which is just as rare as the NX Cape I think, but that is also effectively another Looty Cape because it allows you to reset a Looty Cape. Oh, actually if you boom it, that's not true. So I take that back. But I probably won't be 30%ing my first one. I'm not sure. Because it's already a sizable upgrade if you can hit like 6 or 7 60s on it. It's already an upgrade. So I probably won't be 30%ing my first Looty Cape. But anyone after that, I'll definitely 30% it. Maybe 2 30%s on it. I wish I had Power Stance. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Keep getting knocked off. You are indeed listening to Seymour's theme. My partner and I like love this theme. She's a big Final Fantasy fan and we're jiving to this one. Actually, we just saw the Final Fantasy Symphony Orchestra in our hometown. Yeah, this one's a banger. Ten is one of your all-timers? With the little free time we have, we're trying to play it. Like, play it over again. You saw that with your ex at University of Michigan some years back? Fond memory, fond memory. It sounds really different with a symphony orchestra compared to, like, in the soundtrack. It's actually very impressive in person. Lumi went there too? Yeah, yeah. It's popular, it's popular. A lot of people. There's no MapleStory concerts or anything like that. I would go to that. If we got the soundtrack for MapleStory at a concert, I'd be there. You'd only find that in like Korea or something. For your badminton, do you play singles, doubles, and mix? Yeah, I play it all. I play it all. I was recording my games. I had a tournament like the previous weekend, and I actually won the singles event, and I didn't really have that much good video footage to go back on, but there's some cool stuff there. But yeah, I'm playing all the events at the moment, which is kind of insane. Like, at some point, I'll need to stop playing doubles and just focus on... Sorry, stop playing singles and focus on doubles and mixed, but for now, I'm still playing everything. Man, it's Blue Box IRL. I don't know what that refers to, but I'll take it as a compliment. Alright, 2 more minutes in this party, we're looking good. It's an anime about badminton, basketball, and love. How do you combine those 3 things into an anime? But I'll check it out, I mean, you know. Sounds interesting. Like, 5 guys are on the right side of the map. Surely we're not clearing much. Like, no one is on the left side. Like, the bottom left is surely getting neglected. Alright. GG's. That was a good sesh, good sesh. A solid 2... It did go down quite a bit. I think they were, like... I don't know, probably getting tired. The guy plays badminton, the girl plays basketball, but the love they share. Interesting... What do you call it? Interesting backstory. That's not the tagline, but it should be. Yeah, it's fascinating. Alright, let's leave it there. Finish this wave. Cool. 16%, nice. Alright, we'll leave. I'll go see if I can find Africa. How is this guy always online? We'll see what he's up to. See if the toilet composition is in full effect. Other than that, I'll just go to Gachapon and then, like, I'll see what I have to scroll, but it might not be that much, guys. I will consider... I don't need to upgrade my shield. It's 42 stat. There's nothing to upgrade. I'll have a think about it. We'll try to figure out something. Look at this. What the fuck is going on? This is efficiency. This is like German efficiency. He's still flushing. He's still flushing. Alright, so... You want me top left, right? And then you just don't need to push top left anymore. Is that correct? Let me know if that's not correct. Down here. Up here, me. In the toilet. Really? I'm in the toilet. I don't even need to do anything. What? I can work for you, man. Are you sure? They have no buck in here. Oh, they have a buck mule. Yeah. And they're rotating buck in. I mean, I don't really care about SI and that sort of shit. Like, really? I don't even need to work for it. Like, I'm happy to work. What kind of race is this gonna be? Let me work. I can do so much. What the fuck is this? There's no way you can keep up, because the DPS down here is too much. This is crazy. This is the MS equivalent of Pillow Princess. This is crazy. Any mob that's in this toilet is dead. It's getting immediately flushed. But I still think I'm more effective to the party if I'm just like full clearing 2 platforms that Africa doesn't need to worry about bringing down. But we'll let it run for a bit and see how it goes. Just as Balte envisioned. This toilet needs to be nerfed. Like, the map is fine. If you take everything aside from that, he still needs to add you. Cool. Thank you. Speed infusion, yep. If you take the toilet away, I think the map is perfectly fine. Like, this kind of strategy can't really exist. But this is impressive. It's the miso that's really impressive here. Because everyone is getting kill credit, hopefully, that I'm not doing too much damage. Like, everyone should be getting kill credit for this. Okay, like, the experience is like 200, but the miso is 170 because everyone is getting kill credit. It's insane. Maybe it might help to be like on the left here. Yeah, there's some mobs on the left here, the bottom left, that like I can kind of hit that seem to still be alive. I don't know. I'll stay down here. In fact, I can even go higher. I can go like here. Is that going to be any better? Not sure. Whatever this is, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, I still think there's just not enough mobs to like do this kind of strategy. Maybe this is the spot where I can sit. Okay, hopefully should allow me to hit everything. This is so whack. I don't know where to sit. So there's no bishop. The bishop is also rotated in and out as a buff mule. This guy is crazy. This guy is clinically insane, but I love it. Like, the shit he comes up with. Oh, I know, what is this? They did, Ivan, they did change the map layout. You can see in the top left, it's very intricate now, but that intricacy doesn't matter if you've got a toilet in the middle that you can create and suck all the mobs into it. I'm not working right now. Can I try top left and you suck only top right? Alright, let's see if this is any better for the party and for me. So let's relieve him of his duties in the top left corner. Or better yet, you do top right. Okay, okay. Yeah, because the platform is kind of like... The toilet is on the left. Even though, like, I don't really like the right, I think intuitively the... Yeah, it is kind of like a vac. Intuitively, the chain lightning procs better, moves better from right to left. But still, we can make this work. And then I can just Blizzard to hit, like, the third row below me from time to time. Let's try this, let's try this. Reset. Start. Alright. Also, like, I don't have widescreen when I'm streaming, so I can't see any further, which is kind of annoying. But it is what it is. And I can even get a little bit of DPS in down here as well. But somehow it's not better. Not sure. Let's give it some time to run. Can you translate? Why do you think I can speak Mandarin? I can't. What do you mean, can I translate? What the fuck? No. Weren't you getting 300 earlier? I was getting 280, yeah. So this is definitely lower, but this is for science, you know? This is a unique strategy. I think it's better for everyone else in general. What do you mean, please help? Where? What? Yeah. What do you mean, please help? With language, I don't know! Mandarin, what the fuck? Oh my god, what do you mean? Please help. Oh god. Hey, I've got it before, you know, people look at me, they think I can speak another language. I can't. Boaz, hello, how you doing? Haven't watched your stream in like 2 months. Can you make a short update on your gear? Just run you through my current gear? I'm happy to do that. Sure. Okay. I'll try to do that simultaneously while grinding. Let's start with the helmet. This has not changed in some time. There is a level 110 helmet that's in the game. The problem with that is that the luck requirement for it is 113, and the luck requirement for the wand is 109. So I would need to increase my luck by 4. So it's not really worth it in that case. So that's the hat. That stayed as it is. That's 30 stat. I was 160% off 32 stat. Or 130%. I can't remember what it was. I was one scroll away from 32 stat and it failed. So that was really unfortunate. Eye accessories, these are just part of the event. The Ludibrium medal. This comes from killing Papulatus, which is pretty easy to do these days for anyone like 150 and over. So that's just a free, 2 stat. The overall, frustratingly, this is only 230s, I believe, and 760s, and I have not found anything better, or been able to make anything better, for a very, very long time. The cape, this is my pet peeve, because, this was going to be the best cape in the game up until the Ludibrium cape got released, and Balte said it wouldn't replace the Turquoise Musketeer cape. But it did. And therefore, I'm stuck. I finished soon, replace me. So that's really unfortunate. So now we gotta go for the Ludibrium cape, which comes up to a highest base stat of 20. And then if you pass, it's 7 slot as well. If you pass all 760s, you get to 34 stat. Balte said F you in particular. I mean, he kind of did. He said he wasn't going to do it and then he did it. But it's okay. I forgive him. Imagine getting invited to the toilet just to translate a language you don't speak. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Okay, so I can go anytime. That's good to know. Alright, nice. We'll go pretty soon from this party. And just do our gacha and whatever scrolling we can do. So that's the cape, 27 stat. That can be a highest of 34. That'll be our next upgrade. The gloves, these are 530s, so it doesn't get any better than that from the scrolling, but the base gear was only 12 when it can go as high as 17. But either way, I'm not looking to upgrade on this. 12 was the minimum base stat I was upgrading, but it's still very, very good. And yeah, we're going to be perfectly happy with this until the level 110 glove comes out at least. Chief Kentosaurus belt. This drops 1 in 1,000, and I think it took me 5,000 kills. But thankfully, our first 60% passed, and that's all that really matters. So I don't need to touch that ever again. The shoes, we've obviously had these for a long time as well. When the Darkfast shoes came into the game, they don't drop anywhere, but you can get them from Gachapon, and you can re-roll them. So when re-rolling came out, this became the best in-slot shoe. And the max stat is 22, but it's insanely rare, so we've settled with a nice little 20 stat. Earring, I've been trying to upgrade this for a while, and we're going to give it another go today. This one is 330s, 260s, and in order to beat it, I need... No, it's 230s, 360s, and in order to beat it, I need 430s, so that's going to be the objective. It is curious here that my rates are not better with Africa's party, so yeah, I don't know. The wand, we obviously scrolled this yesterday, up to 134, and I'm good with the wand until the new weapons come out. I don't need to dedicate any more crystals on this, and it's a scroll voucher saver as well, because I was burning a lot of scroll vouchers on the wand scrolls. The shield, this has been fine for a long time. This is my first upgrade, and it was 42 stat, and I never needed to come back to it. I think it's 230s and 560s on a max base stat shield. And then the rings are all 4 stat, that's all well and good, and that's everything, that's all our equipment. It hasn't changed too much, it changes slowly. Week by week I might get a little bit of an upgrade here or there. Alright, I'll call it there. Okay, let's make our way now. So thanks for Africa for letting me in, just to try that out. But the toilet strat, I mean, it's good for everyone else. It didn't really have any value for me. But I still think it's really good for everyone else. Is there a clip of your new wand? Or is it just at the end of yesterday's VOD? Correct, Elamite, it's at the end of yesterday's VOD. Should I put it into some clips? Of course, but we only have so much time, unfortunately. Let me set up my foot pedal to be able to cycle through this. That should work. Okay. I think we're ready. You can get out. And then I gotta smelt everything else, correct? Hello? And then we'll buy some gacha now. I can turn my sound way up. I mean, what do I even have to scroll today before I go into anything? Like, okay, I've got an earring in my inventory, nice, but so? Like, what else do I have to scroll? I have a bunch of gloves that I don't intend on using because my glove is already really good. Like, okay, I'm gonna go for the helmet on my hunter because my hunter helmet is like my bowmaster. It's not that good, but I'm not gonna go for an overall. My overall's fucking 62 stat. So like, even though I have the level 110 overall, there's no point going for this because the upgrade would be so small if anything. So there's really nothing else to upgrade here. Like, my glove is like 13 attack. I'm not really going to go any higher on my bowmaster. So it's just this that I'm going to upgrade. And then what do we have on here? Oh, I don't need to go for the shoes. I've already passed 430s on my pirate shoes. So I got some gloves, but like, that's about it. There's honestly not that much to scroll, and I kind of apologize for that, but I haven't found anything. So yeah, you know, when it rains, it pours. Let's buy 971. I mean, is it really degen time? But whatever, we'll just say it anyway. The degen part is buying 1k fucking Gachapon tickets every time. Oh my god! Boom! What a day. What a start. What a start. End of YouTube VOD. Hey, what's making all that noise? Alright, there we go. Not even gonna read that, Mace. What do you mean by foot pedal? Alright, Makoki, I'll show you. Oh, fuck. Well, that's unfair because the rest of us had to read it. I had to read it too, I just didn't say it. I locked it already, right? Correct? Yes. Hey, your 2 earrings? Okay, one of them was from Xenomega, so it's just the 1 earring, but still, it's good, Cambry. How many earrings have I done? Like, lifetime? I want to say it's like 50 at least. I thought you were gonna do this Friday. I was sleepy. I'm challenged to also stream on Friday. I'll see how we go, but I don't know, I just came by anyway. Even though I have so little to scroll, I have very little to give you in the form of entertainment. I'll do my best, as always. That's the problem with hitting a goal. You gotta set another goal. Alright, how many gacha are we down to? That's halfway. That's only halfway. Imagine if I couldn't do it like this. Like, it's so slow. We need the 10 pull, you know? We really need the 10 pull. Even if I don't get another earring, it's still, you know, getting one in a 1k stack is like average. It's good enough. Alright, down to our last 3 hundo. But yeah, I will come back and reroll the level 110 Bowman hat. See what we can get with that. This is like hypnotizing. $37 to go. Kind of disappointing to hit like immediately and then hit nothing else, but that's okay. Alright, what's our next move? It's going to be to reroll the earrings. And then we will reroll the Bowman helmet. Alright. Well, good sesh, we got one. Let's upgrade these. Alright, so for the rerolling, we're looking for 6/6 on Instant Luck. Oh! One tap? What the fuck? Okay. Okay. What? That was magic. It wasn't even 6/6, it was 7/6. Yes, 7/6. $7-4, close. I knew you were going to say 6-7. 7-6. My favorite show before my favorite show. Andre, happy to entertain you. Hello! We got too lucky by hitting too early on the first one. And this one is suffering. Oh no. 7-2. Ah! Ugh. My favorite show is when you smash your desk. I mean, generally speaking, I'm happier these days. I have less of a reason to. Another purple, but it's not int luck. We're burning up. Oh, okay, there we go. Finally, 7-5. That'll do. Beautiful. Okay. Next thing's gonna be rerolling the. I just need to go anywhere in Leaf Free. Rerolling the Bowman helmet. I don't know how many Chaos Crystals I want to dedicate towards it. Wait, this guy's storage. I need storage. Alright, so we're gonna do this hat. Because my Bowman hat is only 27 stat. It can definitely be beaten. Hello, Moss. Alright, what are my odds here? Let me consult the almighty Chronodex. I'll bring up a Chronodex tab. Bear with me. That should be showing. It is. Cool. So if I put the Hunter in, or Red Hunter, and then the stat roll calculator, tick these two, and what do I want? So if I want 7, 11, 18 stat, that seems really hard. Oh, because 8 and 12 is impossible. Like, it's 1 in 3 million. So this can go down to like 16 stat, I think I would take. 16 stat is still really good. 1 in 45, that's not too bad. So I should get it 1 in 45 times. That's reasonable. Maybe we go for 17. 16 at least. And then possibly 17. Here we go. $15. So close already. So close. 14. 13. 14 again? You tease me. 16 or higher, please. $13. Purple! 16. Boom. Okay. There you go. That didn't take too long, to be honest. That didn't take long at all. Cool. These are our main scrolling items. I think, yeah, I think that's it. What I can do before that is do some gloves on this character here. But the thing about our gloves is that even though these are some pretty good ones, I'm only using 10% scrolls on it so that I can save my scroll vouchers. So the first slot needs to pass 10% basically, and we've only got 3 to work with. So let's quickly do that and see if we can get an upgrade. Huh? Why can't I upgrade it? Why can't I equip it? How frustrating. Oh my god, am I burning AP resets? Yes. That's frustrating. Where am I? I'm not even in the free market. Alright, whatever. I know why. It's because I had the chocolate ice cream bar on and then I statted accordingly and now I can't. Huh? Alright, it's all good. Okay, here we go. We've only got 3 hits, but let's see if we can hit one. Game over. Alright. So, back to the Bowman now. Well, I mean, yeah, back to the Bowman. I don't have helmet deck scrolls. I said I was meant to farm them. But fuck it, we're already here. We're already here. So 27 is the number to beat. This is starting at 16. Plus 14, we can get to 30, you know, if all of them pass. How many scrolls do I have? I've only got 2. But if any of them fail... Oh my god, the Phoenix is so loud. Okay. If any of them fail, then I gotta go into the 30s, I guess. But we can just 60 it all for now. Alright, where were we? I think that's it. Wait, where's my looting key? Okay, I can't even pick it back up again. Alright, that sucks. I'm not gonna burn any more into it. We can obviously find another one of these. And they're probably gonna start dropping from like the next region, so that'll just get fucking binned. Watching you right now. Well, you're watching yourself right now too. Alright, look, we don't have that much, I'll admit it. Will I have anything by tomorrow? I don't know, but this is what happens when you hit your accomplishments in the form of the wand. I don't have too much left to do. We're just gonna go for these earrings and we'll call it a day. So either way, it's been fun, you know, exploring Rex and seeing what our class can do there. Let's go for it. Okay. I mean, this isn't even going to be a sweat. This is going to be one and done, but we need 4 out of 5 for an upgrade. Like, that is what we need. It's brutal out there. But you miss all the shots you don't take, so here we go. Ooh, that's a start. That's rare. Let's swap to the other one now. Alright, it's bricked. But even if it fails once, I can still, like, pump some scrolls on it. There we go, that one's dead. Alright, well, you know, everything's riding on this. Do you have a link to when you scrolled the +7? A link to my previous VOD? It's just my previous VOD, but sure, I can throw it in there. It's at the very end of this VOD. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a short one, obviously. I streamed yesterday, and someone's passing shit right next to me. Anyway. Okay. Hopefully I'll be on tomorrow. I don't know. But if not, you guys will see me on Monday. Thank you all for being here, like always. I really appreciate it. I always have a lot of fun. And I'll see you all next time. Ooh! Okay, we've got a sweat on our hands. Sai-chan? Okay, okay. If we get 2 out of 3 to pass, we have an official upgrade. This is exciting. Here we go! Oh my god, it's getting so exciting! Holy shit! Okay. Oh my god. It's 36. One more is an upgrade. What the fuck? This is getting crazy. Everyone's passing everything in this channel. Everything is passing. Here we go, alright? This is for a 4 TMA upgrade. You're damn right we're sending it. You're damn right. Let's go! No! But it's okay. Like, 1 more 30 is still a pass and an upgrade. 1 more 30, it's fine. It's fine. It didn't boom. It's okay. Can you imagine back-to-back upgrades? Couldn't you imagine if this passes? I can't imagine. Here we go! Ah! It's too good to be true!